What's up, YouTube? It's your main man, 80 Hero, back again with another video. And today we have to follow up on a video we did a couple of days ago. If you have already subscribed, hit the notification bell, and you active in the comments, sharing your voice and doing those things, you probably already seen the video where we talked about the incident that happened on ESPN's First Take between Lavar Ball and Molly Qerim. It really wasn't even an incident. It really wasn't nothing that difficult or deep as we will get into today. We talked about it then, but since then some things have been uncovered, and the word is being spread about this stuff, and I'm not sure what action is going to be taken, but I know folks right now are not excited about things that's happening over there at ESPN and what it's looking like, how they're trying to paint these agendas. But we'll get to the deep stuff here in a moment. But first, we're going to take care of some things on the surface, and we'll talk about this issue. And also, you know how we do, we're going to get in here. I want to hear what y'all think, get y'all thoughts and opinions on this topic as well. But we'll get into that. But there's some things that I wanted to talk about when I did this the last time, but I glossed over them. Should have dug a little bit deeper on that video. But I also want to kind of talk about what we starting to see happen at this moment. So let's get into that real quick. So now let's start here. Let me pull up. First things first. If y'all haven't seen this video, I started to do this video with the clip that I edited. Let's play this clip first. Let's just get straight to the business, man. Let's get straight to the business. You gotta tell the truth, the whole truth, with my right hand up. So I posted this video the other day. Yesterday, last night actually, and it's how they folks that say it's the receipts. So now, as you know, that Molly Qerim, ESPN, they released a statement. They banning Lavar. He can't come back up there. No plan. We don't have no plans to bring him back. Folks jumping out the window. Oh, he's so controversial. Oh my God, he said something inappropriate. And from the jump, I will say this. This ban sounds very nondescript and not indefinite at all. It sounds like that, like we banned him indefinitely until we change our mind, until we feel like we got a story that we want to bring him back, which that's just news in general. So that whole ban thing, to me, even that being reported sounds like it's way overblown. But somebody on Twitter found this interview from 2017 with Lavar, talking about switching gears with Molly Qerim, you know what I'm saying? And then so I went back and I dug it deeper, and I found the whole video. It was like a little 6-second clip, and I went and found the video. So then I put this together so we could really get to the bottom of this and we could have those receipts. So let's start here. Let's play this first. All right, let's do this.
Don't be rude. I am saying to you that you didn't have to come out with that statement like that towards the kids. If you can't afford it, you ain't a big boy. That was very rude.
First, let me say this. You do notice that anytime Lavar on ESPN, they coming for his character. So even on 2017, he was very rude, terrible person. And we see that even in 2019, 2 years later, some things don't change. But let's get back to it.
It was not to the kids.
All right,
it was to the parents. You already know.
Can we switch gears here? All right, so after this year, the Lakers need LeBron.
Go ahead,
Lavar,
before I get back to him.
LeVar, can I switch gears with you because I have a question here?
You can switch gears with me anytime.
Let's stay focused here. All right. Can you please explain to me what the biggest... Can we switch gears here? All right, so after the...
You can switch gears with me anytime.
All right. Here. All right, so after the... All right. Here. All right, so after the...
Don't be rude.
So as you can see there, my man been switching gears with Molly Qerim since 2017. It's just obvious right there. And she been asking that question, can I switch gears, since 2017. Now, I think that the part that I feel like most folks who even see this are not even like talking about or realizing is that the issue here is not necessarily Lavar. It's that Molly asked the stupid ass question. She said, Lavar specifically, can I switch gears with you? It's a conversation with 3 people in there. She didn't say, hey, could I switch gears with y'all? And then he made it personal and said, yeah, you can switch gears with me anytime. She didn't say, Max, Stephen A, and Lavar, you mind if we all switch gears? She didn't even say, let's just switch gears, right? She posed it as a question to one specific person. She posed that question to who? LeVar Ball, who then said, yes, you can switch gears with me. So she said, LeVar, can I switch gears with you? And he said, yes, you can switch gears with me anytime. So people jump into this thing and they act like, oh, well, he said something crazy. But who says that? Who says, hey, if it's 5 of us having a conversation, who says, oh, you, doorknob, can I switch gears with you Can I switch gears with you real quick? So I feel like that's something that most folks is overlooking, the fact that it's a setup from the beginning. The way she phrased that question is not something that just anybody would say. So when people say, would he have said that to Max or Steve? Nah, he wouldn't have said that to them, because they would have never said, LeVar, let me switch gears with you. Hey, LeVar, can we switch gears? They would have said it how I just said it. LeVar, let's switch gears. And made it a definitive statement and not an open-ended question. Because how do you respond to that? LeVar, can I switch gears with you? Yes, you can switch gears with me. That, even that way, it sounds crazy if you want to make it sound crazy. Let me see, man. So, if I'm, and y'all keep it a buck with me in the comments here, as we're gonna get to the comments. Y'all know we always get there, but keep it a buck with me if I'm tripping or not at any point. Just go ahead and put the timestamp and say, AB, you was tripping at this point. But let me get into this a little bit deeper with y'all, man. So as we see that again, and if y'all think I'm tripping here, let's go back. Let's find this one.
After this year, the Lakers need LeBron.
Go ahead,
LeVar,
before I get back to him.
LeVar, can I switch gears with you because I
So she says, LeVar, can I switch gears with you?
have a question
You
here.
can switch gears with me.
And he says, you can switch gears with me anytime. So there's multiple different words that he repeated that she brought into the conversation. Can I switch gears? And can I switch gears with you? You can switch gears with me anytime. The only stuff that he said differently than what she said is me anytime. You can switch gears. So come on, man. That's just there. But let me get over here to some other points that I got here for you. So what's crazy is that now that this little video and this information is out, is that I don't even expect ESPN and these other outlets, the USA Today's and all of these folks who ran with this story, LeVar hella inappropriate, he asked Molly this, to even come back and be like, you know what, hindsight say that we was tripping. I don't expect them to do that, because that's what I feel like. Honest to God, I feel like Molly Qerim should have, after it happened, look back at the tape and be like, in the moment, yes, I thought something crazy was going on, but I realized that it wasn't. Because to me, what you see here was like, it's just a slip up of words. It's a thing where if 2 dudes is talking, and this is what, when people say, if he would have said that to Stephen A, I feel like he would have said that. So let's run this, let's act this out for a half a second. So I'm talking to you, Steve. I'm talking to Stephen A. Smith. He says to me, AB, could we switch gears? I say, Stephen A., you can switch gears with me anytime. What does Stephen A. say? Whoa, AB, hold on now. And I say, pause. Come on, man. You know what I meant. That's what happened. At any moment, that's exactly what it happened. That's what it should have happened right there. If it wasn't a woman, it wasn't Molly Qerim, it would have just been a pause. He said something crazy on accident. If we on the stage, we in the radio show, you on the Breakfast Club, and you chewing your gum or you leaning back from the mic, and then Charlamagne said, hey man, you gotta get your lips closer to the mic. And I say, whoa, pause, man. It's just a slip of the tongue. I didn't mean, I wasn't saying nothing derogatory or sexual. It just came out that way just because the words were the way the words was phrased. I feel like that's what we have here, right? But also I do realize that we live in a world where intention doesn't matter anymore. It's more so about the way I took it. It's not about what you intended it to be. It's about how I perceived it. My perception could be 1000% wrong. It could be a gold dress. It could be a blue dress. I say it's a blue dress. You say it's gold. I'm pissed off. Even though at the end of the day, the dress is gold and the dress is blue. That's the world that we live in. And despite the fact that we all know that some people see the dress as blue and some people see the dress as gold, we still all come together and be pissed off just the same. Now let me go here. All right, so one of the other things that came up with this situation, and folks, I meant to address this in my last video, is Jemele Hill. She was jumped out the window as soon as this happened. Kudos to Molly Qerim for the professional way she handled LaVar Ball. After his inappropriate comment, maybe ESPN will have finally learned its lesson about putting him on TV. And here's the thing that I would say. And I don't think that, and this is me being objective, right? And this is me not trying to jump out the window and be like, Jemele Hill, you are this and that, you and that. I realized that Jemele Hill, her problem in this situation is not LaVar Ball. She may mask it that way. She may write it. She may tweet and defend her tweet right there in her comments and her thoughts on that. But she was really just trying to throw shade at ESPN. That's all she was doing. She found a good opportunity to say, hey, ESPN, y'all know how y'all did me. Y'all didn't come to bat for me. Hopefully y'all do it. That's all she was trying to do is throw shade. I know that I feel that way. I don't think that she was really like, damn, LaVar. And I'm going to say this. She may have even really felt that way. But I felt like her judgment was clouded by the opportunity that she felt that she had a chance to take a shot at ESPN and for it to land. Because she know that, obviously, from what Molly Qerim said, that ESPN had her back. The execs jumped out the window. They said, oh, no, we ain't going to let you do that, LaVar. So because of that, she didn't really have, she can't say, damn, ESPN didn't even do nothing. So she had to find a way to make a subtle shot. So in order that LaVar Ball caught a stray on this one from Jemele Hill. And if you go through here on that day, man, she was... They pulled up the receipts on her, you know what I mean, to figure out, you know, why she really feeling some type of way, because you catch Jemele Hill over here with Gronk grinding on her, and you know what I'm saying, if you go to her top of her page, she hella engaged. You don't see her being like, man, Gronk just took advantage of, and I don't want to go there because I'm not trying to be that dude who like throwing random strays at people to prove a point, because that's not the message that I'm trying to get here. But when you go here, people letting her know, man, this ain't Itville and this Itville, and you speeding down the wrong way. And so she tries to come to her own defense here. Reasonable minds can differ. So this is what I was saying. She said, would he have said that to Stephen A? No. Max? No. He said it because she's a woman and it was awkward. It was awkward because she asked him an awkward question. Can I switch gears with you? Hey, LaVar, hold on a second. Can I switch gears with you? In a conversation with two other people. And so his response was to quote her verbatim and say, yes, you can switch gears with me anytime. We've seen the way he handled himself with people across the board. Anybody could get it. Ramona Shelburne. What's old boy who got sent home from Lithuania? Jeff Goodman. Christina Leahy. Anybody. Big Snacks. He'd come at folks' neck. And he wasn't even saying nothing mean to her. He was really engaging her in conversation. Let's go back here one more time.
Anytime.
Let's stay focused here.
Look at, now I will also want to go here. Look at his face. Look at everybody else there. And look how serious his face is here. I'm really waiting on the question right now. Look, man, let me keep going, man, because I got some more stuff that I want to talk about. And y'all stick around, man, because we're going to get to y'all comments. I'm going from the top, and we're going to really address everything that everybody's saying. I want to make sure I add y'all voice to this conversation right now as well. So stick with me here. Now, another thing that came up is, folks, Jalen Rose. Obviously, we all know Molly Qerim, beautiful Molly Qerim, is with Jalen Rose. So folks was trying to say, come Jalen Rose didn't step up? Detroit, Michigan. He one of them dudes. He real about it. He should have stepped in and intervened and said something. Once again, if I'm being hella objective and just keeping it a buck with you, there's no way I expected Jalen Rose to come out publicly and go against his wife. Now, do I believe that in the privacy of their own home, he probably said something to her like, yo, Molly, come on now. Y'all doing a lot. Y'all know LeVar Ball's my stepdad. You know, he got an affinity for LeVar Ball and that relationship there. But do I expect Jalen Rose to come out and be like, hey, y'all, I just want to let the world know that I am going against my wife? No, I don't believe that. Because in a lot of situations, we even seen this with the Ball family. We seen this with families around. I'm riding with you right or wrong. I respect that from Jalen Rose. That's what a real life husband would do. You know what I'm saying? And the fact of the matter is that's what a real wife would do as well. We ride or die. I'm with you right or wrong. Now I ain't gonna come out and publicly support it and be like, hell yeah, I'm pissed off at LeVar, because I'm not. And he probably feeling like, you know what, he got a reputation to uphold. He ain't gonna jump out the window and no stuff like that. But he also not gonna come in back door and then act like he's angry when he's not angry about it. You know what I'm saying? So I for that I give Jalen a pass. But I will say, I hope that he have a conversation with her. I hope that he has. And I hope that if she hadn't seen this, he pull her to the side and he give her that old Negro spiritual from T-Pain. He say, baby, sit down. I got something that I need to say right now. Before the rumors spread and make their way around town. Thought I'd be a man and tell you first. And I know it's gonna hurt. Baby, let me explain. Y'all know that T-Pain? That's old T-Pain now. I'm from Tallahassee Pain. And he got a song, with my right hand up, I don't want to lose you. It's time to man up. I don't want to be the one to tell you. But baby, believe me when I say, you don't want to find out the harder way. That's what he should have said to her many days ago. If he hadn't said it already. He definitely needed to pull her aside and play that T-Pain for her and give her some knowledge on the situation. Just be like, look, baby, you know what I'm saying? I think you're out of line. You're out of pocket on this one. I ain't going to sell you out like that to the media, but on the fact of the matter is you out of pocket. Let me go here now. All right, now let's go back to the video one more time. Let's check it out. Bam.
Can you please explain to me what the biggest... Can we switch...
This is also the thing too, man. If he was really out here selling out and doing her wrong, I guess I understand that people really gave her props for her professionalism and holding it down and continuing to go. But in the event that you feel like somebody disrespected you to that degree, like, you just don't come back with the follow-up question like it ain't nothing and then go to TMZ and they be like, I wanted a public apology and all of this stuff. When, honest to God, if you really wanted that public apology, the best time to get that public apology is in that moment when the thing happened. Let me shoot over here, man. Pause, don't sing. I like that bar. Okay, yeah. Nah, it ain't I'm in love with a stripper. It's that first album, though, but y'all got to get back here. Y'all got to get to it, man. Let me go here on y'all real fast. And I will say, man, let me give y'all something right now, man. The word is out here. It's a lot of folks. I posted this video here on Twitter yesterday. 132,000 views. That's just on mine. And there's some other folks with bigger accounts who have already reposted this. So I'm hoping that with that, you know what I'm saying, the traction happens and it kind of gets out and the message is out there. And folks really understand what happened. Let me see, man. And also, I mean, I can pull up some here for y'all real fast as well. Because folks has been coming at Jemele Hill neck here for a second. And this is her response to somebody, they coming at her here. who are my white handlers. I don't work at ESPN anymore. The last check been cashed. Highly unlikely I work there again. So please tell me who the magical white people are that make me do this. I don't know, man. And let's go to this deeper topic here as we get here. And this is the part that I really want to dig in and get y'all opinions and thoughts on. Is what's the motivation behind this whole thing? Why do we think that this is happening, right? Because I was really trying to process what this whole thing was about, right? Because a lot of folks feel like they say it sound like a setup. This just don't seem like something that just is a coincidence. Like everybody just took it the wrong way. The media ran with it. Now all of a sudden he's banned. There's been multiple different accusations that I've heard that came out of this thing. One, and it halfway makes sense. Like we just gonna ban him. Lonzo ain't even in LA no more. So for the past couple of years, it was either the conversation about LeBron. When he was in Cleveland, it was either Bron or it was the Lakers, Lonzo Ball and LeVar Ball. Then once LeBron came to the Lakers, it was either the Lakers, LeVar Ball, Lakers, LeBron, and now we're gonna sprinkle in LeVar. Everybody asked the question when he was overseas, hey man, where you been at? We ain't heard from you in a while. And also, man, if y'all watching, man, make sure y'all hit the like button. Go ahead and hit the like button while you in here, man. If you ain't subscribed, go ahead and hit that subscribe button as well. Let's run them likes up for a half a second. But so that's the thing, is they saying like, you know what? Lonzo down in New Orleans, so this is just a great reason for ESPN to sever ties, because you know he ain't even in big market no more. We don't need him, which is also why I feel like in that same interview you heard LeVar say Lonzo is over there in New Orleans, but I'm still in LA. Y'all still need me here. Y'all still need me here. I feel like that's one of the things. One of the other reasons is just something specifically and individually that Molly Qerim got to deal with, and she just took it the wrong way. There's another one where they saying like this ideal of the black man as the antagonist, or the sexualizing and thirsting over the light-skinned woman. I've heard all of these different things. I want to know what y'all think it is. Is this an agenda? Is this just a specific to LeVar Ball thing? Or is this something bigger? This is something the media is trying to push on not just, he's just the target at this moment, but this is something that's going to trickle down into all of us at some point. I want to know what y'all think, man. Let me see here. If I could switch gears with y'all for a moment, can I ask y'all that question? Hey, y'all tuned in live. Can I switch gears with y'all? Y'all mind if we switch gears for a second? Can I switch gears just for 2 seconds? Also, man, I did this video talking about where you could watch LaMelo Ball's games at, and I was saying the NBL.TV, and then come to find out, I looked through the FAQs, frequently asked questions and all of that, and what came up was, yo, you could watch the games. Then somebody brought to my attention that, yes, you may be able to watch those games everywhere in the whole entire world but New Zealand and the United States. So that's the thing. So you probably can still use that same website, but you're going to need a VPN. If you don't know what a VPN is, I'm going to make a video about that, and when I update y'all on how to do that. But can I switch gears back to LeVar Ball for a second? Thank you, Plank. I can switch gears with you anytime. I appreciate that. But hey, now hold on, I got a girl, so you know I don't want y'all jumping out the window. The end, M. Stowe said the end goal is to kill the Ball family's success. He was trying to create another option for college ball, and then a brand and other, then a big brand. All right, I believe that has been the goal for a long time. Is that at first ESPN and them jumped on the bandwagon because they thought this was just going to be a moment. There's a little glitch in the matrix. There's something that we got this guy, he talking about he want to build this brand. It's not really going to be that big. He is entertaining enough. And then all of a sudden, LeVar Ball on WWF running and jumping in the ring, big baller brand stuff all the way around the stuff, all around the court. All of a sudden, the hype is so real. Los Angeles Lakers, who according to them didn't even want to draft Lonzo Ball, they wanted De'Aaron Fox. We gotta get him because the hype's so real. Then folks started being like, hold on, wait a minute. We gotta do something. This guy we can't give him this much power. Then all of a sudden you started hearing, this dude is a terrible human being. Why? He said he could beat Michael Jordan in basketball. What? You a terrible human being because you can beat Michael Jordan in basketball? Oh, no. This dude a terrible human being. Why? Because he be hyping up his sons. He think they the greatest in the world. What? Where? How? Sway? When does that ever happen? But we tell the dude, you a terrible dad because you will do anything for your kids. Oh, he a terrible dad, man. Why? Because he had his kids over there in Europe for a semester. He had his youngest son playing basketball in Russia, in London. He had him over there in Greece, in Northern Macedonia. Come on, man. In what world do we live in where you provide your 16-year-old with a 17-year-old with an opportunity to travel the world and you a terrible dad? That shit don't even make no sense. Oh, whoa. He a terrible dad. Why? Because his son drive a Lamborghini. That ain't gonna do nothing but spoil him. Come on, my guy. In everyday life, man, we determine whether or not you a terrible dad based on your ability to provide shelter and food for your kids. My son, 9 years old now. I will say that I am proud to say that my son has traveled a little bit. He went to Puerto Rico when he was just a little wee baby. He don't even remember. He been to New York City, been to LA, he been to Vegas, he been to Hilton Head, South Carolina. He been all over the place. But the cool thing about that is he has already done more at 9 years old than I have done in my entire life. Not in my entire life, because I didn't caught up with him. But by that time, till I was 30-something, though I wasn't no bad dad. I wouldn't be no bad dad because my son ain't been able to travel a little bit. I don't think that my dad is a bad dad because he couldn't do all of that stuff for me. I would say this, man. I was talking to my brother the other day, and I kind of talked about this in that video too that we did the last time. Because I do believe that this is a attempt on a character assassination, right? And I do believe that the attempt of character assassination is a trickle down because there is a brand and there's a movement. And hold on a second, this shit may be bigger than what we thought it was. We thought it was just cool to get views. And then we also do live in a climate where it's more enticing to hate something than it is to promote it. So if we was to promote LeVar Ball as this great dad who doing all of these cool things, who I want my sons to play basketball so bad that I'm going to start a league and let them play in it. I'm going to employ 100 people to give my 3 sons an opportunity that I didn't have. You're a bad dad for that. Nah, bro. That's the thing I keep saying, is that when you somebody who is willing to go against the grain, when you somebody who is willing to, when they close the door in your face and they say, you can't come in here, this is our club. You get your carpenter bag out, your nails, your hammer, your wood glue, and you say, you know what, my guy? What I'm going to do is I'm going to make my own. I'm going to make my own door, and I'm going to kick through it. That's why when this whole thing with the Big Baller Brand and Alan Foster and all of that beef and drama, all of that went down, and the stealing and the lawsuits and all of that, that's why it bothered me so much, because this is an opportunity for a new wave to be created. And we already see, here's what I'm going to say to y'all. Check this out. Zion Williamson, and I'm going to do a whole nother video about this going into more detail. Zion Williamson, first pick in the NBA draft, already been drafted one day, ain't even before he even touched the NBA. $100 million lawsuit. Why? $100 million lawsuit because what you're supposed to do is go sign with these agents, go get a marketing team, go get these other folks to run your business and do all of that stuff. Lonzo Ball been in the league for 2 years, lost $1.5 million because he created his own brand with his family. Zion Williamson ain't been in the league for a month, a day, and already got a $100 million lawsuit because all of these folks got his hands in his pockets. So when y'all talk about Alan Foster, damn, he stole $1.5 million. They should have did a background check. They should have did this. They should have did this. What we saying about Zion, CAA, and all of these other folks who already, he ain't even touched, before he even put on the Pelicans jersey, didn't even know what team he was. They was already in his pockets for $100 million. But meanwhile, Lavar bad dad because he had some dude around who had spent some time in jail, had done some things. He a bad dad. We gonna fight him. Oh man, we don't want the brand. All of that. It's a narrative, man. It's a narrative that they gonna pump because they want the next kid. Step in line, do what you gotta do, go to college, NCAA, let us make this a couple billion off of you, Zion. You know what I'm saying? We're going to give you a bidding war. You're going to make a ton of money. Nike, Adidas, New Balance, Chinese brand, Zenta, blah, blah, blah. All of that stuff. We all going to offer you money. You're going to make a bag. But definitely believe if you get in a bag, if you got a brown paper bag, know and believe that we got a duffel bag. Know and believe that if you got a duffel bag, bitch, we got a whole trunk full of it. And now, to most folks in the media, they're not gonna say, "Damn, bro, that's you got robbed, bro. They took $1.5 million. You know how much Nike spend a year in advertising alone? If they gave LeBron James a $1 billion contract, do you know that mean that he probably making them $23 billion himself? Come on, man." Kevin Garnett had a bunch of money stolen from him. Drew Brees was just awarded a $6 million fraud lawsuit. That's what I'm saying. But they gonna paint the picture to y'all like this shit is new. It's isolated incident. You're a bad dad. You should have got a background check. This is how you let this happen. It happened every day. People talk about, damn, your parents, they so involved, they doing this stuff. Be your own man. It's a lot of folks out here who right now being their own man and somebody else is taking advantage of them as we speak. Because ain't nobody there to step up and say, you know what? Let me help you figure out how to do this. Let's walk this path together. You look at your boy Kevin Durant. Just put it all on the line for the Golden State Warriors. Put it all on the line. Everything. And why is that? Because everybody got their opinion of him. He this, he that, he this, he that. He ain't tough enough. He a cupcake. So when he first get the opportunity to show y'all, you know what, I got some heart. I'm going to play on one leg. He jump out there and do that because why the owner of the team say, Kevin Durant going to play in the finals. Trust and believe me. We going to make sure you ain't seen the last of Kevin Durant. We going to get this W. He get out there, blow his leg, free agency coming up. Now the Warriors telling him what? Hey, check this out, Kevin. Let's do this thing. Why don't we just sign and trade you, right? Sound good? You can make an extra $57 million if you do that. And then we'll trade you away and we'll get all these assets. What do you think that the Warriors is going to be asking a team for to trade Kevin Durant? Everything. You send Kevin Durant to the New York Knicks, we need RJ Barrett. We need Emmanuel Mudiay. We need everything y'all got to get Kevin Durant. Kevin, don't do it, bro. You straight. You got your production company, you got your money, you got your bag, you doing things that way. Now let's circle back. Can I switch gears with y'all one more time? Y'all mind if I switch gears? Oh yeah, funny. Darius Baisley, George Clutch Sports, Rich Paul is untouchable. Rich Paul is an interesting story because trust and believe, when Rich Paul first decided he was going to be an agent, and he signed LeBron James. They did the same shit that they doing to Lavar, assassination of character. They did it to Rich Paul. If you go back and look, every agent, Rich Paul, he don't even know nobody. How he gonna get a deal? He not even equipped enough with enough knowledge and vocabulary to sit in on a business meeting and negotiate a deal. He can't do nothing for LeBron James. That's what they said about Rich Paul. Lavar, he crazy. He a ticking time bomb. We don't even know. He ain't even put the stripes in. He ain't did nothing. He ain't the same shit that they said about Rich Paul. Rich Paul, though, stuck to his guns. He stuck to his guns, kept persevering, kept pushing forward because he had the support of LeBron James. He had the support of the community, the folks around him. Rich Paul now got Ben Simmons, Anthony Davis, Contavious Caldwell Pope, and he still is making bag over bag over bag with LeBron James. And that's what I'm saying to you. They don't want you to split that money with your people. They want you to split that money with us. The route that you're supposed to take is get the bag, sign on the dotted line, and we'll let you split a percentage. You'll be a fool to think that NBA players out here are not taking care of their family. So Lonzo Ball, if LeVar Ball stayed in the background, never did nothing, Lonzo, he gonna still be straight. Lonzo making a decent chunk of change. I want to say $7 million a year, something like that. He still could take care of LeVar. But he gonna be taking care of LeVar on a percentage. Right now, he can take care of the brothers and everybody on 100%. That's the thing that they don't want you to see or believe. Zion Williamson right now, and in this video that I'm going to talk to y'all about later, I got one coming later about Zion Williamson, shoe deal, Master P, the whole thing, New Orleans. We go into some of the ideals of how much he could be making if he just did his own thing. If he instead of going with Nike, because that's the problem with the Zion deal is folks were saying, yo, instead of signing with an agent like that, all you do is sign up with a marketing company and you just have them, you pay them a flat fee of whatever amount of dollars, they get a percentage or whatever, and they just go out and market your services to different businesses and bring the money in, right? Or you can sign an agent, CAA, biggest, whatever, Mello and them just sign there and all of that stuff, and then they cut a little percentage. Hey, Golden Gate, man, that's right, man. Get them likes up, man. Actually, before Rich Paul, the media would downplay incidents where the white agents would steal money from their client. That's a big fact. Let's see. LeVar, he doesn't. They don't like LeVar because he does what he wants and is unapologetic. So they want to try and get him on something and want him to fail. Let me give y'all this. This is another story that I wanted to tell, right? So most of y'all know that I know LeVar from obviously like the JBA stuff, right? Being a part of that. And I would say that during the regular season in the United States, I met LeVar. We went over to the house. I stayed over the house in the LeVar estate for a night. We kicked it. I talked with him. He made breakfast and all of that stuff. It was cool. During the JBA season, though, I called him in the airport a couple times, see him at the games, quick conversations. He was traveling to every city. We was traveling. Didn't really spend that much time actually talking, getting to know him. But then we went to Europe, right? And in Europe, we spent the most of the days on a bus, you know what I'm saying, traveling city to city. We were in the same hotels, ate breakfast together, ate lunch together, ate dinner together when we did. And I spent a lot of time just talking to LeVar Ball. And not only him, his cousin, Coach Doyle Balthazar. And so I just feel like I actually got to know him there. And I will tell you something about LeVar. At no point did I ever see him drink any type of liquor or alcohol, or did I ever hear him say anything sexually about another woman. And y'all know, if y'all play sports and y'all been in the locker rooms, locker room talk is something that's a real thing. It's no holds bar in there. Everybody, the conversations come, we talk and we say whatever, and it's in a circle where shit don't leave that locker room, so you can let your hair down a little bit. And I never ever heard LeVar one time say anything opposed to a man who has been married with children for multiple years. And you know what they say, black men don't cheat, man, but black men just started not doing that. And I never even heard him say one time, oh, look at the old girl who over there with the woo-wops and the yams and damn. Oh, never, not one time. Ain't heard it. So this idea that this man who ain't got nothing to say about no woman outside of his wife would go on national television and shoot his shot and switch gears with some woman on national television who he know he married, who he already know how Jalen Rose, her husband, has the type of relationship with him. The fact that people think that he would do that to me blows my mind. It don't make sense. I can't understand it. But let's go back here, man, one time. When you're black, everything gets blown at you, dude. If Gronk had said at the Molly, they would have been, exactly. They would have chuckled and they laughed. That's one of the, even Stephen A. Stephen A. Smith is somebody who has been on record multiple times talking about the way that they treat black athletes different than they do white athletes in multiple regards. When you talk about quarterbacks in the NFL and how you could be a starting quarterback as a black man and there's really no job for you to be a backup. There's no such thing. This is unless you're playing wide receiver or something. Whereas you could be a starting quarterback, you could be a old boy from Texas. I don't remember his name, but a boy from Texas and terrible in the NFL. And somehow every time you look up, he getting another shot to start because he the backing up quarterback somewhere. Where you got guys like RG3 who can't get another shot from somewhere. You got dudes like, and then there's always a great justification for it. They're a problem in the locker room. It's a cancer, it's a this, it's a that, it's a that. But then you got a guy like Gronk, like somebody brought up, who you see him out partying, he's shirt off half the time, licking necks, all of that stuff. He a champion. He a wild boy, unstoppable. He a beast, alpha male. Colt McCoy, that's the name. You see that happen all of the time on all of these different levels, and you see this situation as the same thing. The same way that Jamel Hill asked that question when Lavar said that to Stephen A. or what he has said that to Max Kellerman, you can ask the same question. Well, what would Molly have said if Gronkowski would have said that? What would Molly have said if it was just if it was Will Kane? Because folks be on Will Kane neck as well. Will Kane say some stuff that people, and this Richard Hill, there you go right there. RG3 messed up because of his big head and who he married. How do you know how his head is? Because they released that for you. This is why we don't want him no more, because his head too big. We don't want him no more because off the court issues. It ain't because we don't think he can play. It's because of this stuff. Look at Kaepernick. It ain't because we don't think, and then it translates secondary. Oh, but you can't play that good either. When the truth of the matter is, and I've heard this because I played football in college and all of this stuff. Most people know that how you keep a job in the NFL is because of the folks who are around you and how they like you. That's in if you somebody who can't play, you ain't gonna never touch the field, never, not one time. But you have favor with somebody in there as an executive or favor with a coach, they gonna make sure you always got a team to play for no matter what. It's just how you see with guys who like LeBron James. LeBron James and what's the dude, Damon Jones? Damon Jones ain't played an NBA game in 157,000 years, but he got so many rings from traveling team to team with LeBron James. That's just how it is in professional sports all over the place. I'm saying, my thing is that Richard Hill say he know people close to the source. And I'm not saying that the man don't have an ego or have a head problem or whatever, but I'm just saying that people tolerate it differently when you look and feel a certain way to them. That's all I'm saying. James Jones, exactly. Not Damon Jones, sorry. That's all I'm saying. And I'm not calling nobody's like character into question. I don't want to do that. I don't know these people. I don't do whatever. But I'm just saying that if you look at it objectively and you try to look at it from both sides, you can see how there are moments where we give people a shot and an opportunity. You're allowed to make a mistake. You're allowed to fail. You're allowed to bounce back. You're allowed to have an off the field issue. You're allowed to have a big head. There are folks, the NBA, I played, like I said, I played college sports. And if you go through the locker room and you count how many folks who full of themselves, big heads, or have off the court issues or vices that they dealing with, you're going to get a high percentage of folks. But then when you also live in this world where there's social media, and it's not just something that you're dealing with in the locker room, it's something that the reporter saying, sources said, teammates in there feel some type of way about XYZ and who. Then XYZ come in the locker room, you think he coming in on some, now I'm humble? Man, please, let me tell y'all, man, I didn't mean it like that. It's just a whole thing. No, he coming in there on some, yo, I'm a man just like you a man. If you got something to say to the media, say it to my face. Man, I'm in my bag today, man. I want to preach to y'all, man. I don't want to preach. I'm just trying to teach, man. But I feel like, man, it's just been a wild 24 hours, man. And like I said, somebody sent me that video, and we'll pull it up one more time for the culture. And when I seen it, man, it just had me like, yo, this is obvious. Obvious, man. Let's listen to it.
Don't be rude. I am saying to you that you didn't have to come out with that statement like that towards the kids. If you can't afford it, you ain't a big baller. That was very rude.
That's
was
not to
very
the
rude.
kids.
All right,
The
it was
parents
to the
gotta get
parents.
that. You already know.
Can we switch gears here? All right, so after this year, the Lakers need LeBron.
Go ahead
Lavar,
before I
have
get
a
back
que-
to him.
LeVar, can I switch gears with you because I have a question
You
here.
can switch gears with me anytime.
Let's stay focused here. All right. Can you please explain to me what the biggest? Can we switch gears here?
Now I want to show something I just caught here. Let's look at everybody say that their faces is so crazy. Look at everybody look at Max Kellerman's face.
Go ahead
Lavar,
before I get back to Go ahead.
Look at Max's face right now in this moment.
Before I get back to him.
LeVar, can I switch gears with you because I have a question
You
here.
can switch gears with me anytime.
Let's stay focused here.
Now let's look at Max's face right here. The same exact facial expression, unbothered. Missed it, went over his head just like it went everybody else's. Now you look at Stephen A. Oh Lord. But you expect that from Stephen A. When we go back to this other comment, listen.
That was very rude.
That's
was
not to
very
the
rude.
kids.
All right.
Towards the kids. If you can't afford it, you ain't a big baller. That was very rude.
There we go. If you go back to another time, I feel like somebody sent me this and I should have put it in here too. There's another video where you have Molly Qerim say, yo, I'm tired of listening to Lavar's voice. I'm tired, oh my God, he just always this and that and that. Come on, man. It's the folks who have a major issue with this moment are folks who already particularly didn't care for the man regardless. And this 2017. And he already very rude. 2019, 2 years later, you still got him on the program. Not full 2 years, but y'all know what I mean. He's still on the program, and you still coming for his neck. Despite the fact that most people be like, damn, Lavar, he always talking BS, he this and that. Yeah, you can go back and you say, yo, why did he say, yo? A couple of weeks ago, months ago, when he was talking about the Lakers and going in on him, he's terrible. Gonna cost Lonzo his job. He taking shots at Magic Johnson. He don't know what he talking about. Where he getting this from? A couple months later, well, Lavar was right the whole time. He said that, you know what I'm saying? Well, now that is, you gotta sketch, you gotta erase off all of the criticism of Luke Walton and Magic Johnson off the Lavar Ball say crazy stuff list. Because now Magic Johnson say, yo, I didn't like Luke Walton anyway. He had faults and mistakes, and I was looking for somebody else to do something a little bit better at that coaching position. you come out and he say, yo, Magic Johnson don't have the power that we think he got. And in the moment, why you talking about Magic? He going after our heroes. He always got something to say about the black man who in charge. Why we got to do that? Then all of a sudden, Magic come out and say, you know what, man? I ain't gonna lie, man. I ain't even had the power I thought I had. Here's the thing that I hate about the media, the way it stands right now. And I don't say hate. That's a harsh word. But I'll say that the thing that they despise the most is when you tell the truth. When you come out and you say, yo, this is the real. This is actually how I feel. This is what's up at the moment. They hate that. Don't tell me the truth, man. Tell me the shit that I want to hear that fits the narrative that we trying to create. If you come and tell me the truth and people start actually out here saying what they really feel on their heart, then what we going to talk about? Even though the truth of the matter is, it's much more entertaining to hear somebody give you their honest opinion than it is to hear some fabricated tales. My dog Drake said it best a long time ago, and I'm going to mess the lyric up. But he said, they rather hear about what was and what will be, who you lost and who you found, whatever. Then, you know what I'm saying? No, that's what he said. They rather hear about what was than what will be, who you lost and how you found. I don't know. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Go listen to Take Care. That's it. Darcy Jones said it right there. Make it sound good, not the truth. Make you, because you know they always say the lie sounds so much better than the truth, man. Tell us something. And that's the thing that you see this all the time with these athletes. They say, yo, man, you think you gonna win the game? You know, well, we gonna give it our best. We gonna shoot our best shot, and we gonna be out here, and we gonna try. Nah, of course I think we gonna win. You think I showed up to lose? Let me keep it a buck with y'all, man. They don't want to hear that though, because if you start to be too confident, you start to talk about all of the hours and stuff that you put in on the off season and how you've been working on your jump shot and how you understand the flaws in your game and how you gonna work on it. People be like, yo, he's sensitive, he too emotional, like he get into his feelings, he just be talking. Come on, man. It's bigger than that. A lot of times this stuff be bigger than basketball, but people don't want to give it credit. It be bigger than sports in general, man. That's the thing that I love about sports, is that there's a bit of life that always trickles into whatever sport you're playing. And there's a bit of that sport that always trickles into life. So when folks get an opportunity to share the truth behind the intersection between life and sports, a lot of times that's not what the media want. And another thing, and this is another point that I'll bring up, is I was watching I watch most of my ESPN from the interwebs as well, so I wasn't watching this live, but tell me if any of y'all had this same reaction. Yesterday, man, I'm looking at First Take, and they got Dennis Rodman on First Take. And I ain't gonna lie, I was judging. The first thing that came to my mind was, hold on a second, so y'all mean to tell me y'all gonna ban LeVar Ball, but y'all gonna have Dennis Rodman on First Take? Dennis Rodman, with all of the inappropriate and character flaws and judgments that people have about him, y'all mean to tell me that Dennis Rodman is a credible guess? And I appreciate Dennis Rodman, because a lot of times he's somebody who lives in his moment and his truth, and I ain't gonna hate on him for that. But Dennis Rodman? When y'all talk about somebody who you never know what's going to come out of their mouth and their live wire and all of that stuff, and y'all going to have Dennis Rodman on the show? Come on, my guy. Come on, man. That's just crazy out here, man. Cap, man. But man, it's kind of wild though, man. If you look at this video, 132,000 views at the moment. I'm waiting to see, obviously you've seen USA Today, Washington Times, every major media outlet they jump on right away. Bam. Oh, ESPN ban LeVar Ball. And ESPN, people pissed off. And the funny shit is that it don't take a lot of people to get their attention. It ain't like it could be 20 people could jump out and be like, LeVar Ball said that he don't like the color aquamarine mixed with purple. And the aquamarine mixed with purple fan club of 6 people will hop on here and be like, yo, we pissed off. And then the articles, the Lonzo Wire, everybody will be like, yo, LeVar Ball got fans in the tizzy over his comment about aquamarine mixed with purple. People are upset because that's the official color of the aquamarine mixed with purple group. And we just need to talk about it. Once again, why do they have LeVar on TV? Now when you got 132,000 people interested in the topic, 1,100 shares, and let's see over here, cause he reposted 104. That's 200,000. That's 300,000. Now let's see if ESPN jump out the window because it's sports. When it was just ES Sports, now all of a sudden they had something to say. But now when it's like opposite of the narrative, I'm interested to see how they take that and who they gonna run with it. AB, issue a public challenge to the Washington Post and all major media outlets to do something. That's what I'm saying. Let's come up with that right now, man. What do we need? What do we? Because the people say, look, you know, this cancel culture, and typically I am not somebody who like is supportive of this ideal of like we need to start canceling people because they said something that I don't like or they did something, and so it's the same thing for me. I'm not the guy who like, yo, you need to fire Molly because she jumped out the window and she's, nah, man. I feel like I wouldn't want nobody to say that. Somebody hop on here and say, AB said, man, one thing, now we need to take his computer from his house and we need to lock him. Nah, bro, come on, man. It ain't that serious. So I think that I would love to see action be taken or action to happen. I would love to see Molly come out and be like, yo, you know what? Y'all was right. I was tripping. I'd love Jalen to sit there with her and hold her hand and console her and be like, baby, it's all right. Don't cry. You're doing the right thing. This got to happen, you know? Like, you know, black men don't cheat. That's just a fact. You know, LeVar would never do that. I would love to see that happen on national television. Am I going to require that? Nah, man, because I ain't, you know, the powers that be, it ain't in my space. Jamel Hill, I would love to see her take the high road and be like, you know what? I was tripping. I wasn't even pissed off about it per se. I just was really upset with ESPN. So I jumped out the window and I said some shit that really didn't even have nothing to do with LeVar. I was just really, I would love, that would be so cool to have for that to happen. I would love for them media outlets to jump out the window and be like, you know what, man, we take it back. ESPN, you know, we said we was gonna ban him, but you know, we gonna have LeVar on the show for a buffet dinner and an apology on Monday. I would love for that to happen. Do I think it's gonna happen? No. So for me, man, it's more so about the masses, the public, and us as people having an understanding of the situation that we have found ourselves in. We found ourselves in a situation where we are supposed to be programmed. These channels and shows are supposed to tell you what you're supposed to hate and what you're supposed to like and what you're supposed to support. And what we see is just how Cat Williams said a long time ago, they be trying shit, don't work. Switch it, try shit, don't work. Try it again, don't work. Until they find something that hit the nail on the head. They go from, he crazy. He could beat Michael Jordan. He crazy. He said that his boy is better than Steph Curry. Why we got him on TV? Crazy, get him out of here. He crazy. He predicted his son going to the Lakers. Get him out. He crazy. Los Angeles Magic Johnson, he going after all of the, why he got to do. That's what they want. And they see like, that shit still don't, it don't work. He ain't going nowhere. Okay, all right, Ramona Shelburne, we got this. Write this article. You're going to do a background check, you know what I'm saying? Uncover all of the dirt and figure it out. And we're going to try to rip this thing apart at the seams. You got Lavar, you got Allen. Let's drive a wedge in there. Let's spread that up. If we do that, we can get rid of... damn, that didn't work either. What? It's still a big baller brand. He still got the shirt on ESPN? Come on, bro. What do we got to do? Okay. Let's get Lavar. He married and all of that stuff. But... this Me Too strong. You can switch gears with me, Lavar, can I switch gears? Yeah, switch gears with me. Got him. Got him. That's what happened, man. That's just what it is. It's just a fact. So for me, it ain't even really about all of them other outlets and all of them retracting and coming back with some more information, because like one of the things that Charlemagne said a long time ago, he always say that Charlemagne the God, is he talk about how the truth or a lie is you know, what is that? It's a quote. I don't even know if this is Charlemagne, but they say a lie will find its way around the world before a truth can get out of bed and put his shoes on. It was in numerous medical journals. What's that? Numerous medical journals? It was in medical journals too? Or what am I? All right, so let me get back here. All right, about 55 years ago, a woman who took certain antibiotics during her pregnancy. I don't know what that is, man. I missed some of this conversation. Look like y'all having something good going. Jones gave Livingston Tyler jail. I was done talking about, no, we ain't like AB and Big Ben. Big Ben, perfect. Yes, Big Ben. Yep, there you go. Antonio Brown and Ben Roethlisberger. Ben Roethlisberger has been accused of some heinous crimes. It's all good, though. He good in the locker room, though. Captain of the team. Quarterback, Super Bowl champion. AB, man, he liked Facebook too much. He got a Twitter addiction, Instagram. We can't have him around here on that. And I will say this, and then I'm gonna go, and I'll just go back to. I responded to someone talking about. Oh, okay, I see. Let me go there too, and this is. I'm gonna say this, then I'm gonna jump off. Right. How many of y'all ever been in the club or anywhere and you go out and you see somebody, a young lady, and you say, hey, how y'all doing? And they got a boyfriend. I'm married. And you say, dang, wow, I was just saying hi. We out here socializing. I'm just starting conversation. Okay, whatever. You out there at the coffee shop. Hey, man, do y'all know, y'all know I need some direct... Oh, excuse me, sir, but my boyfriend is coming. Man, I was just asking for directions. I was trying to see which coffee you like. I wasn't trying to... I'm married. Whatever. You finna shoot the craps. What number should I call? Oh, excuse me, sir. Don't ask me. Well, I'm just saying. This ain't the first time you got some static over comments about female. Yeah, but the last time was the Christina Leahy thing, and it was the opposite. This time they saying he was shooting a shot, sexualizing her, trying to whatever. That time he was not showing her respect. He was being dismissive. He was this and all of that stuff. But they like completely, once again, take it out of context and disregard the fact that she, on multiple occasions, talked about how he had his children afraid to be around him and talk to him, and how he had demasculated them and all of these other things. So then when he got in there, he was like, instead of arguing with her, let me just do my own thing and I'm going to talk to the guy who I came here to talk to. That's all it is. But like I was saying, that's exactly what happened in the situation before. When somebody say to you, hey, Lavar, can I switch gears with you? And you say, yes, you can switch gears with me anytime. Oh my God, hold on a second. Yeah, why are you asking me what's your favorite? My favorite Starbucks coffee. Oh, you act like you ain't never been here. Yeah, you're right. I ain't never been here before. Oh, that's all that was happening, man. Y'all folks though, but do me a favor, man. Make sure y'all go spread that one video. I got that thing posted over on Facebook. It's posted on Instagram. Not yes, on Facebook. Actually, let me even pull over here. I might hit that letter, and then you never know what pop up in the Instagram. Y'all know how that is. You type in a P or something, and then everything their mama be showing up. Y'all be like, well, what you been searching and looking at? All right, here we go. Screen cap, bam. So it's over here on Instagram. Go ahead and like that, share if you want. You know what I'm saying? Throw it to the story, all of that good stuff. Once again, it's over here on the Twitter. So all your favorite places to share information is available there. On YouTube here, go to the page, go ahead and share it there as well. You know what I'm saying? It's over there on Reddit. Go to the Reddit BBB, upvote that thing, and let's collectively spread the word, because I will tell you that there is a different level of power that we have because of this social media and in our own personal voices and our own personal networks that people do not want us to be able to put into action and to really be able to utilize effectively. So that's all I'm saying, man, with y'all right now. But here we go. Bam. You know what I'm saying? Pull up over there on the Reddit as well, man. What's it? It's some folks, man, who out here who with the all about that action, about the cause. Let me see, man. Actually, let me do something. Ooh, child, things are gonna get easier. Ooh, child, things will get brighter. Someday we'll walk together when we get it all done. Someday. But yeah, man. The live chat. I forgot that I had it set up, man, to pull up on this move here as well. But it's your main man, AB the Hero, man. I'm gonna see what y'all got. ESPN ignored Tyson Fury and his. Oh, I missed that as well. The truth doesn't matter when the lie's more entertaining. That's the one of the quotes I was looking for earlier. I appreciate that. It was good until the point she was invisible. It was until Colin asked about how many pairs of shoes Lavar sold, and that she decided She decided to chime in, and she was chiming in to be like hella disrespectful. And that's the thing too, is there's these moments where obviously I'm not feeling you or your presence and all of that stuff, right? So instead of being like, okay, there's some shit here, let me back down, it's like, nah. Let me prove a point here, and I'm gonna go extra hard. And I feel like that is the that's the thing that really affected that situation with them, is that he tried to casually not engage her in that moment, talking about Christine Leahy here, and she was like adamant that we gonna have this conversation, you gonna let me be in. And then when he stepped it up on her and he gave her the same energy that he would give anybody, people jumped out the window and took it a certain way. Posted to Tariq Nasheed on Twitter your apology clip. Yeah, no, he did. Yeah. Somebody, Tariq Nasheed posted it for sure. Exactly. But folks, it's your main man, AB the Hero. We finna get out of here, man. I appreciate y'all for tuning in with me. Make sure y'all subscribe, like the button, and hit the like button before y'all get out of here, man. It's we 92 viewers strong. We got 50 likes, so I know 40 of y'all can go ahead and smash that button on y'all way out. And we gonna come back, man. We got the live streams and all of that stuff coming up soon. I got another video I'm hoping to drop later today, man. So stick around, hit the subscribe button. It's your main man, AB the Hero, and we out. Peace.